Hell? Which hell? Hell doesn't exist in reality. A place full of fire where someone like Saddam and Shim are thrown into the flames, boiling water is poured into their mouths, and they're told, here, drink this. So who benefits from that? What good does it do for me, you, the victims, or the oppressed? What growth does it bring to the universe or to God? Does Saddam, Shim, or Yazid become enlightened by being thrown into the fires of hell and burning? Isn't it just about satisfying our own sense of revenge? A feeling of revenge that comes from ego and self-centeredness. That itself is evil. Saying, there, burn, suffer, does that make you feel better? This very feeling that is this demonic self, God doesn't have human traits to want to throw someone into burn and then take pleasure in it. Someone who in fact never even existed. A God who creates a person like Shimar, knowing exactly what he's going to do in the future, creates him, lets him do those things, and then says, now go burn in hell. Well, does this made up God have sadistic tendencies or something? If that's the case, why create us in the first place, only to throw us into hell later? You yourself were aware of everything, so why did you create us? Then they say, they chose these circumstances themselves. Did Shimar, Yazid, and Saddam choose for themselves? Were they insane to choose something like that? It's not a choice, it's an attraction. Heaven is wherever God is. He is closer to us than our jugular vein, and hell is wherever Satan is. Our soul is within us, closer to us than our jugular vein. Think about it for a moment. An hour of contemplation is better than 70 years of worship. And then paradise. Which paradise? A paradise full of rivers of wine and beautiful houris and fairies where you go to play with them and there is no suffering at all. If there is no suffering, if you never get hungry, how are you supposed to eat that heavenly fruit and appreciate its taste? If there's no heat, how are you going to enjoy that river and that pleasant weather? Will you even understand them? If there's no desire, no need, no lust, how are you supposed to enjoy playing with those heavenly houris and fairies? And then in paradise, who is old, who is young, who is a child? And if God already knows everyone's fate from the very beginning, what kind of test or trial is that? To say, you go to hell, you go to heaven. Then who? A God who is within us, whose own spirit is in us. If you truly unite with him, if God isn't within you, then you're just a corpse. You're just a shell. His own spirit within, he would throw himself into the fire of hell? What sense does that make? All of this is for self-knowledge. These are all Quranic metaphors so that the unaware people of that time could get a sense of what heaven feels like, what hell feels like. Heaven is good feelings, joy, gratitude, peace, love, awareness, which are the result of consciousness. So, what do you want to do in heaven to reach this peace and this love, right? And hell is exactly these feelings of fear, anger, hatred, resentment, jealousy, and competition. These are the feelings that burn you inside. This is the smokeless fire that burns you from within, and you created it yourself. Your own mind is the veil. The barrier between you and God is your own true self. Think about it for a moment. You need to watch this post 100 times to really understand what I'm saying. Heaven and hell are a kind of frequency quality, meaning you tune yourself. If you live in peace, love, awareness, kindness, unity, and humanity, you are in heaven, surrounded by kindness, friendship, and abundant love. But if you live in ego, hostility, resentment, competition, fear, anger, and victimhood, you are in hell. You created this for yourself, and no one can truly wrong anyone else. Even in the Quran itself, it is stated that no one is ever wronged. You are under the complete protection of God. God is the protector of your life and your possessions. No injustice will be done to you. All the verses about oppression mean that the oppressor is actually wronging themselves. For example, the people of Pharaoh wronged themselves. It is oppression against oneself. That oppressor who steals because of fear, a belief in scarcity, and a lack of faith in God is actually wronging themselves. They put themselves into a frequency of lack and fear, and as a result, they experience more of the same. They create hell for themselves. And as for the person who is wronged, the one who is stolen from, he too, because of his fears, his partners, his lack of faith in God, and his disbelief in abundance, has created this thief himself. He has become attuned to that frequency, entered that network of frequencies, and is now experiencing that reality. It is himself. It is said to us, every hardship comes to you through your own actions and your own hands. Every suffering is from yourself to yourself. Which paradise? Which hell? When it says Allah is swift in reckoning, the moment you steal, the moment you are angry, you instantly move from love, peace, the frequency of joy, peace, kindness, and friendship, and from tranquility into fear and anger and a low frequency, you enter hell. Allah is swift in reckoning. In an instant, you take yourself from paradise into hell. When you move from unity and friendship into ego, theft, anger, victimhood, and any negative feeling, in the present moment, God is beyond time and space. It's not like you commit darkness now and then later, in another world, you'll be taken to hell. So what benefit is there for you? What good does it do? Think about it for a moment. An hour of thinking is better than 70 years of worship. We didn't exist before. Someone creates us and knows exactly what we're going to do. Then we go and do that thing. And then he says, now go to hell or paradise. Come on, this world isn't for testing. It's for self-discovery. It's for understanding yourself. You have to experience hunger to understand what being full really means. You have to experience darkness and gloom to truly know what light and love are. Then it's himself. It's from his own spirit. What are the raw materials of us humans, animals, matter, everything that exists made of? From the light of the heavens and the earth, from energy, from himself, from what has been separated from him. If he isn't within you, he is the one sitting in your sight. If he isn't within you, then you don't exist. A body that understands nothing unless his own spirit is within you. Man, I am the truth. All of this is for self-knowledge. You have to understand to realize if you are suffering, it's from yourself to yourself. If you are in abundance, it's from yourself to yourself. And let's say, for example, someone was born in the time of early humans, completely ignorant, understanding nothing. Another is born 2,000 years later, at the height of technology and with an evolved spirit. It's all the same. We are all one. All these lamps are powered by the same electricity. All these waves come from the same sea. It's him. He is the one sitting in your vision. You are him. You are him. He is himself. He is himself. And you keep coming back, experiencing love over and over and over again. If you are at a low frequency, you will be born at a low frequency. You wanted it in your own suffering. You built it yourself. You created it yourself. It all depends on your own awareness, behaviors, and actions. If you die in fear, anger, ego, hatred, and such states, you will be born again in the same conditions in a negative place. Ultimately, there is only one existence. All human beings are parts of one body. You are evolving. The cycle of evolution and reincarnation. Call it whatever you want. It is you. You do not cease to exist, nor do you come into being. You are one with it. This is what justice means. It means you are your own creator. It means heaven, hell, and all realms and dimensions are closer to you than your jugular vein. Think about the frequency quality of this. God in the world of Hahut Lahut. You are in the world of Nasut, which is closer to you than your jugular vein. God, it's you after all. Wherever God is, it means you've moved beyond your ego. You've reached love, unity, and peace. You are free. You know that everything is abundant. You know that we are all one.